Well, hello there, Libra. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for August 29th through September 4th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. If you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Okay, I'm laughing because Libra, I tried starting this your reading here like 3 times and couldn't. It was like just not, it was just crazy. It was very much squirrel spirit. You know, that energy of a squirrel that jumps from one thing to another. Believe in yourself. So I feel like there is a message there. You could have been having a hard time settling on the direction that you wanted to go in. You could have been taking a look at all of the different options that you have available to you and having a hard time making a decision. That the hard time making a decision is a little bit because you may not believe in yourself. And so Spirit is coming in to say, Libra, all you have to do is believe in yourself. Whatever path you choose to go on, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest into your life, just go with it. Because right now, with that Mars and Gemini transit, for the next 7 months, we are going to have the energy, the enthusiasm to go after what we really and truly want. So it's like, don't spend too much time trying to figure that out. It's kind of like if you get an intuitive idea of what direction you want to go in, go with it and see how it goes. Yeah, look, in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Yeah, you're definitely getting the message that it's kind of like, yeah, just go ahead, make a decision and go with it. Your spirit guides, your angels are going to be there to help you to navigate whatever it is, because it's going to be smooth sailing. I love this energy for you. And especially, I had such a difficult energy trying to get it started. Deep knowing. Yeah, there's that deep knowing coming in. You know whatever it is that you want to go after. You know what it is, and you also know that you are going to bring it in. That could be a little bit why you're having a hard time actually deciding to do it. Because there's almost this energy of, well, that's what I really want, but what happens if I can't have it? It's almost as if you don't want to actually go for it because you're afraid you're going to be heartbroken. So whatever this is, starting your own business, changing a career, changing a job, moving to a new location, starting a romantic relationship, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like you're almost holding yourself back because you don't, at this time, you're having a hard time believing in your own abilities to bring this in. And yet, at the same time, it's contradicting this deep knowing that you have that it will come in. Underneath that is the treasure island. You're about to receive this treasure. It's, oh my goodness, truth be told. For some of you, okay, and then clean it up. I feel as if it's about time for you to tell yourself the truth. Clean up. It's like clean up your act, Libra, and tell yourself the truth. The truth of the matter is, this is what you really want. It's almost as if you're trying to convince yourself that you don't want it. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Stepping into your truth. I'm trying to think of a time, where there was something, say it's something that you want to buy, and you have all of these reasons, like your heart is like longing for whatever this is, but logically your mind is telling you, well, that's, that's silly, or that's impractical, or that costs too much money, or you'll get tired of it later. It's almost like a child that's in the toy store and sees a toy that they really and truly want, right? And then the parent is like, yeah, well, you're going to get tired of that after 5 minutes, so no, we're not buying that. Or, your birthday's coming up, next month. Well, you can put it on your birthday list. It's almost as if you're your ego, your mind is talking you out of really wanting this. And yet at the same time, the child in the toy store is going, no, this is really what I want. And of course, the parent probably is sitting there, look, Ace of Cups. I think it's love that you're looking for. Yep. Four of Cups. You're discontented in life, I feel as if for some of you, you have really focused on building, like perhaps an empire or something like that. Your business. You put a lot of time and energy, effort into a business or a career, building your financial stability, but it's not bringing you, with the Four of Cups, it's not bringing you the fulfillment that you really want. The Emperor has all of the material things that he really and truly wants. But with the Four of Cups here, it's like, yeah, it's not enough. There's this internal kind of struggle. An internal struggle of, look, it's kind of like she's a child playing with a toy, right? But her face isn't very happy. That's kind of like, yeah, I really thought I wanted all of these chess pieces. I thought this was going to bring me all of this joy. And yet at the same time, it's not. It's almost like you're struggling with yourself in your mind. Why is it that I'm not happier than I thought I would be now that I've acquired something that I wanted? So we have here, okay, here and now, this is the energy of not looking to the past, not looking to the future, of being really present where you are. Looking within. The Hermit is by themselves. They're looking within. I feel like this is what you are going through right now. Is saying, okay, I'm not going to look to the past for reasons, okay, why I don't like my toys, right? Or whatever it is, my empire, right? I'm not looking to the past and I'm not looking to the future. I'm going to sit here with myself and really come in tune with what it is that I really and truly want. Because in the past, I thought I wanted, to build an empire, or I wanted to purchase a lot of toys or material things, right? But now I realize there's something missing. So I'm going to sit here on top of my lighthouse and I'm going to think about it. I'm going to listen to my heart instead of my head. What is it? What is my heart really and truly telling me? Because look at the owl has a window like in the heart space, right? And all of that love coming out. I think when you take a really deep look at it, the thing that you're missing perhaps is relationships or perhaps, romance. It could be that you have people in your life, but there's not that deep connection that I think that you are longing for. That is the truth that I feel you are coming into alignment with. That you have the things in your life that you're looking for, but you don't have perhaps the connections in your life that you're looking for. So let's go ahead. Let's clarify this. Yeah, the devil energy on the bottom, Capricorn energy, but it's an energy of working, getting too caught up in perhaps trying to look at all of the different things that maybe you could do. It may not be just material things. It could be, distracting yourself with traveling, eating. For some of you, it could, over indulging in, alcohol or other substances. It's about trying to get your mind off of what it is that you truly want, because you're too attached. Okay, you're too attached to all of these distractions, because sitting here on the lighthouse by yourself and listening to your heart is painful in some ways. It's time to transform this part of your life. Instead of distracting yourself, okay, with whatever, it's about listening to your heart about what your heart really and truly wants. Interesting, because look at when we clarify, we have the Ace of Swords, listening to your truth, going within and listening to what your heart truly has to say that it wants, what it's seeking, what's going to make it feel fulfilled instead of discontented with life. And then we have the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. I think for some of you, the truth is that you really want a loving connection. Both of these cards are marriage cards, long-term committed relationships. The Hierophant is sometimes traditional, but it's just this energy of wanting to celebrate happy family, happy home. It's also the twin flame energy, if you feel like you're on a twin flame journey. At this time, I think your heart is really longing for that connection that we can sometimes find, right, in a long-term committed relationship. I also feel like for some of you, there is the possibility that this is a true soulmate that you could be even trying to manifest into your life, or if you have not yet met this person, I feel like you're wanting to call that person in. It's this energy of, I can't distract myself with all of this other stuff in my life. I need to settle into my heart space and help and start to bring in this love connection. I really feel like this is a romantic connection that you are trying to manifest in your life, whether you realize it or not. I feel like your heart is really calling you to go in this direction, because here's your obstacle. This is exactly what you're working on over this week or the next couple of weeks, right? Is the Justice card, Libra energy, and then the Page of Swords. Being really truthful, giving yourself, I feel like you're coming into balance and giving yourself the truth of what it is that you truly want. I feel like you've busied yourself, with career, traveling, being with friends. I'm not saying that you've had a boring life, right? The Seven of Cups is an energy of, I've been really busy. I've been entertaining myself, let's put it that way. But at the end of the day, it's almost this energy of, I want to do it with somebody else. I don't want to just have all of this stuff around me. I want somebody to enjoy it with. So let's see what we have here. Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Judgment. For some of you, this could be somebody from the past that you are trying to bring back in, or somebody that is trying to come back into your life. But I also feel like it's also this judgment day for you in yourself. It's kind of like, am I going to choose the path of distraction, of, trying to find glitzy things to get me distracted? Remember the squirrel spirit, how I was saying, to me, it was that distracting spirit that I had when I was trying to start the reading, right? It's kind of like you've been distracting yourself instead of going after what it is that your heart truly wants. Last week, Scorpio and Virgo both had similar type of energies in their readings. If you have a lot of Scorpio, Virgo, you may want to look at their readings. I think those were their Mars and Gemini readings. But it doesn't, it is that energy. Okay, I'm only bringing that up because I feel as if there is almost this collective shift from keeping ourselves busy and occupied, okay, our mind occupied, so that we are not sitting in our heart space. We are not connecting to our heart and what our heart truly wants. And I don't know, part of it could be what has occurred the last 2 years or so, right? Where we were kind of like became hermits in some sense, right? And now it's kind of like almost this longing of having a connection again. That really came out in the Virgo reading. And I feel like it's coming out here, like at the end of the day, right? If you're like the child that has all the toys, right? You have all of these toys and you can only choose one, one stuffed animal to go, to sleep with you. I don't know about you, but my children, they had all these stuffed animals. They wanted them all in the bed, right? And then there was like no room for them. But I feel almost as if there's this energy, you could have had a lot of love interests, right? But it's kind of like none of these love interests are really the one that I really want to connect to at the end of the day. And that could be part of this truth too. Why is that? The persons that you were attracting in, okay, if they weren't really, somebody that you wanted to take to a committed level, why not? Why were you allowing those people in? Perhaps you weren't just ready yet for a deeper connection, right? Perhaps it was still that I need to distract myself for some reason, still getting over a past heartbreak or something. But I feel like you're coming into the energy of listening to yourself. Page of Wands, this is good news. This is understanding. I can have a fresh start. Queen of Cups, right? An energy of really loving yourself and wanting to share your love with others. The Queen of Cups is one of the most loving people in the tarot, right? She not only loves herself, because Libra, that's really important, but it's also about loving, sharing your love with others. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, the energy of a long-term committed relationship, but also family, a long family line. So I feel like for some of you, you're really stepping into the energy of, wait a minute, judging yourself and judging. It's not judging yourself as being critical. It's about what is it that I really want? I need to make a decision because I'm not happy where I am. So what's the next step? And listening to your heart about what your heart truly wants. Yeah, Hermit card again. Virgo. Virgo is very strong in this. And then they had a similar reading. King of Swords, there you are. Stepping into this energy of really seeing clearly that perhaps what you thought was what you really wanted was only just covering up what it is that your heart truly wanted. Your ego may have wanted all the toys, or love interests, or, fancy vacations or something. Your ego may have wanted that because that helps you to maybe fit in better with your group of friends or family or society. And now it's kind of like, yeah, it's time to clean that up. I want to go in a different direction. I'm seeing that this pattern is not getting me anywhere. I really want to build a strong foundation with a special someone. So let's take a look at your advice. We have community, which stands for family. And then we also have Six of Pentacles, bringing something into balance. For some of you, you may have, differed with your family in some way about because the Hierophant is also traditional roles. You may have differed with your family about traditional roles or relationships, something like that. So let's see what we have here when we clarify. Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's... oh my gosh. 10 of Cups on the bottom. Wow. It's you're taking action. And then with the King of Wands, I feel like this is something, you're passionate. And I'm not going to say, the King of Wands can be somebody that's physically passionate, but it's all about physical intimacy. I feel like it's different for me in this scenario because I feel like you're becoming passionate about finding love in your life, about finding a new love in your life, taking action on it, communicating it, and then bringing it in. Remember, we have the Ace of Cups, offering your love to someone, or somebody's coming in to offer their love to you, and knowing that if we work on it, we have good communication between each other, that it will grow into the 10 of Cups. It's Okay, so if you look at the cards here, this is for your advice. You have the Knight of Swords, and then you have the Eight of Cups. But look at how these characters are headed in opposite directions. I feel like this is kind of the decision that you have to make, you know, with the Judgment card. It's almost as if you have to make the decision. Are you going to go after, this is almost like battling the world, battling other people, battling your own demons, okay? Are you going to continue being in battle, okay? Like defending yourself about why you've taken the path that you're on. Or are you going to relinquish yourself and follow your heart? Because the Eight of Cups is this energy, you know, this is all air energy. This is all your ego saying, no, Libra, let's go get some more toys. Let's build a bigger business, you know, whatever it is. Let's go on more vacations. Let's have fun, you know. The Knight of Swords is, yeah, let's go have fun, right? The Eight of Cups is walking, knowing that they're leaving behind something that is not bad, but is not fulfilling, and wanting to walk towards their Nine of Cups, their Ten of Cups. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're turning your back on, it's almost like, you know, these are the two angels on your shoulders, right? And you have the one that's like, let's go have fun. And this one is, let's find a fulfilling life. And not that there isn't fun in a fulfilling life, right? But this is just kind of like, you know, just determined to I don't know. It's almost like I want to show everybody just how much I can build or how much I can buy. And this is, I don't have to tell anybody or show anybody. The way that I walk lets them know just how happy I am. This is, I'm going to show everybody how happy I am by how much I have, right? This is, I show everybody how happy I am by the smile on my face, by doing those things that I really and truly love. And I'm not saying that some of this fun that you've had hasn't been fun, that hasn't put you a smile on your face. I just feel like you're coming into the sense of, wait a minute, this isn't getting me to what my heart truly desires. At the end of the day, when you listen to your heart, I think your heart wants some kind of a family connection, a love connection, you know, somebody to embrace and share your life with. Really lovely energy. It's almost like it's calm. You know, this, okay, what you've been going through, and the Knight of Swords, my energy is just kind of like scattered and almost like on edge, right? And when I get into this energy, it's just calm. You have the peace. Don't you have peace somewhere? Deep knowing. You have deep knowing. Yeah. I feel like you know deep down inside. It's almost like it's time to give up the game. Yeah. And you know, it doesn't mean, Libra, that you're leaving behind all of your financial success or anything like that. It's about shifting your energy, from, you know, building things, okay, to building a strong foundation with other people, bonds. Okay, so this one dropped out. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? Interesting. Okay, how do you feel your day? Stress or joy, trust or anger, anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now. The journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin feeling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Wow. Lean into what you know you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel, right? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? Yeah. Really interesting, because there's a good message there. Once again, I feel like you thought when you built that business, or you made $1 million, or you acquired, things, or fancy vacations or whatever, that you thought you were going to gain that feeling that you're looking for, right? And now it's kind of like understanding, no, that is not the feeling that I'm still not having the feeling that I wanted. It's because you're not connecting to another soul. You're longing for that. There's a strong sense of longing. I have this longing for, to hug somebody, to embrace somebody. I almost feel like when you come into contact with this person, there's almost this sense, a sigh of relief for you, where your heart just kind of like melts. Almost like a child. That's how I feel, like a child. I feel like your inner child is really in search of this. You could have grown up in a family that there wasn't a lot of, true emotional connection, or maybe even lacked physical, touch, a lot of physical touch. And, there's part of you that maybe is stepping back and thinking, that's what the little child in me is really, searching for, is that connection. Really lovely energy. It is so much calmer. It is so much calmer. So, well, Libra, I really, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you much love and light. I do personal readings if you're interested. The link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a personal reading for you. And I wish you so much love and light in this situation and in all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.